With car seats, you either use one or the other.
Okay.
Since you have the latch, we're going to use the latch again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect this belt.
Okay.
But it's still good and loose. So when I press down on the seat and pull up, that's how we make it.
Okay.
We make it tight.
Okay.
What we want to do is we want an inch or less of movement back here. Okay. It's okay if it moves up here.
Okay.
When I look at this, your bubble's still okay, and that gives you the correct angle of the seat.
Okay.
Now he's 9 months, so it's not as important as if he was a newborn.
Okay.
Okay. The children are always safer in the middle position from side impacts.
Okay.
Is there any reason why you put him on the outside and not the middle?
I didn't know. I really didn't know.
Okay. You do have a seat belt in the middle. Would you rather have him in the middle? Or would you like to keep him to the outside?
I like him there because I can see with my mirror. I don't know if I can position it that I can see him here.
Okay.
But I mean, if it's better that way, then that's probably where it should be.
Honestly, he's safer in the middle,
Okay.
so we don't actually recommend the mirrors because in an accident they could detach from the headrest. We would advise you against them. I know parents do put them on though.
Okay.
So how about we set him up in the middle?
Okay.
And then if you want to move the mirror, I'm going to let you move the mirror after we're done.
All right.
But I'll also show you how to use the seat belt. With your latch, they simply store in the back of the seat. Okay. Okay. The way seat belts are set up now is for adults, so they free spool. The way we tighten this is when you pull it the whole way out, it engages the ratcheting mechanism.
Okay.
So once that's tight, it stays tight.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do, thread this through. Going to lock this into the center position. And then again, I press down with my body weight, pull up the slack, and then pull this completely out. So that's what locks that in. We still have an inch or less of movement back here.
Okay.
Okay? The bubble's still in the correct angle. So if you could, put the car seat in. Okay. Now he is...
That's just a guess.
28 inches. Okay. When you set him in the seat, what we want is we want these straps to come up. I'll put this towards you. We want the straps to come up and go slightly back down over the shoulder. And what that does is it causes a cradling effect in the accident. It makes, for a forward impact crash, the back of the seat absorbs most of the impact. Okay? So just be mindful of that when you put him in. These are great as infants. If he gets to a point where he doesn't use them, you can take them off.
Okay.
The chest clip. We want the chest clip at armpit level. The reason that is if it's too high, it can choke him.
Okay.
If it's too low, it gets into the soft belly tissue.
Okay.
So the sternum's the strongest part of the chest, and that's where we want the impact to come across.
Okay.
Okay. You have a key fit 30, which means it goes up to 30 pounds. All right. At that point, he will probably still want to be in a rear-facing convertible seat.
Okay.
We're now recommending that children stay rear-facing up to the age of 2.
Okay.
Okay. So there's a lot of different seats out there that they'll stay rear-facing to about 50 pounds, and then you could forward-face them to a higher weight limit. So some of them go up to 65 pounds. Okay. Your carrying handle, you'll have to check your owner's manual to see what position it needs to be in. I believe with the Chico, it's in the correct position now.
Yeah, the nurses at the hospital, that's where they said if we're driving to have it back.
Okay.
So.
As long as it's in a locked position, most of them say it's okay. We just don't want it to move freely.
Okay.
And you don't have the dangly things, good job. Because they say not to put those onto the car seat. Okay. Do you have any questions?
Nope.
Okay.
I think that's pretty good.
Your vehicle does not have side airbags. Okay. If you were in a vehicle with side airbags, the curtain airbags are perfectly safe. And especially since he's in the middle, he's really safe.
Okay.
Some of the higher end cars have airbags that come in from the doors. So in that situation, we'd have to either use the middle position, or we'd have to go back to the manufacturer and have the airbags turned off in the back. Okay, because they're just not safe beside the airbags. All right. With an SUV, anything that's not bolted down in a car during an accident will rattle inside the cabin. So, you know, we talked about the mirror. The stroller in the back, you could ratchet it down. Sometimes we see the DVD players or stuff laying on the floor. So we just advise parents against that. Okay. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check the numbers to make sure it's not recalled. With this particular seat, it should have an expiration date on them. If you look down at this sticker, it says 2014. So that's when the car seat expires. The reason car seats expires is A, there's a lot of wear and tear on the harnesses, and B, the technology gets better. So if you think about a seat that was 5 years ago, the technology isn't as good as it is today. Okay.
One question I did think of. Next baby down the road, say the infant's in this car seat, what do we do with the toddler seat? Aren't they going to be kind of
in that
on each other?
In that situation, you'd put them both on the outboard positions. The infant seat, you could use the latch system. The toddler seat, you'd want to see your latch manufacturer to see what that weight limit is. Parents don't know that these usually go up to 38 to 40 pounds. In that case, when your toddler hits about 35 pounds with the combined weight of the seat, you're now over. So you just have to use the seat belt, and it's a really simple process to set you up. Okay?
All right.